From that day on, Lehigh Jin followed Sergeant Kim Dae-haen everywhere. During training, during meals, even during rain, the great halls of the Galactic Council, many species gathered. He spoke of trade, war, and power. One name was never spoken. With respect, Earth. To them, Earth was a lost world. Weak, silent, forgotten. It had been many years since Earth last sent a message to the stars. The Andari Syndicate had attacked long ago, crushing human cities, enslaving millions, and draining Earth's oceans. The invaders left only a small force in orbit. They believed Earth was finished. Across the galaxy, delegates laughed. Earth, that backwater planet, it is no threat, they said. And they moved on, but they were wrong. Deep underground, beneath mountains and oceans, humans were still alive. They were not broken. They were building, in hidden bunkers, engineers. Like Jae-won worked with old tools and alien machines.
Pilots like Hai-Jin trained in secret tunnels.
Scientists like Do-yan studied pieces of Andari technology. Slowly they learned, they copied, they improved, they said nothing to the stars. Silence became their greatest weapon. In the icy depths of Antarctica, something huge began to rise. It was not pretty, it was not polished, but it was powerful. First human dreadnought was born. They called it Bulkot, fire flower. Its hull was dark and rough, made from stolen alien alloy and human steel. Its engines burned hot, its weapons deadly, and it rose in silence. The Andari garrison in orbit did not see it until too late. Bulkot opened fire with railguns and plasma cannons. First shots shattered the closest station. Pieces of metal rained down on Earth. More dreadnoughts followed. From deep jungles, from mountain caves, from city ruins, Gwangryok power. Tada. Ocean. God of fire. Commanders like Seo-jin led the charge. Engineers like Uni kept the ships running. Fighters soared through the skies, piloted by brave souls like Ji-hoon and Min-da-sha. They fought not for glory, but for freedom. The Andari were caught by surprise. Their ships tried to flee. They sent messages to the wider galaxy. Earth is rising. We need help. But the Galactic Council did not believe it. They laughed again. Earth, they are no danger. By the time reinforcements came, it was too late. The sky above Earth was filled with fire. Human dreadnoughts met the alien fleet. The battle was brutal. Bulkot charged into enemy lines, guns blazing. Gwangryok used her thick armor to ram an Andari cruiser, tearing it apart. Bada and Wazin launched wave after wave of missiles, some built from scrap, others from stolen tech. In the chaos, fighters swarmed. Ji-hoon's squadron struck fast and hard. Mina led daring attacks, even when her ship was damaged. The Andari were not ready for this kind of fight. They had expected an easy victory. Instead, they faced pure rage. One by one, their ships fell. The human dreadnoughts, though damaged, kept fighting. Bulkot's engines burned bright, even after taking heavy hits. Gwangryok lost half her guns, but her crew kept firing. From the ground, old missiles once meant for human wars now flew with alien guidance systems. They struck with deadly force. The battle was not clean. It was messy. It was desperate. But humans fought like they had nothing left to lose. At last, the Andari fleet broke. The survivors fled. Some ships burned in the atmosphere, crashing into the oceans. On the surface, people gathered in the ruins of old cities. They looked to the sky, watching burning wreckage fall. There were cheers. There were tears. They had won. Word spread quickly. Across the galaxy, species heard the news. Earth is not dead. Earth has risen. The Galactic Council could no longer laugh. They could no longer ignore. In the bunkers and on the ships, humans prepared. The war was not over. The galaxy would come again. But now, Earth had a voice of steel and fire, and this was only the beginning, since she was always near. At night, she curled up beside his bunk on the floor. The other soldiers laughed. Got yourself a pet, Dae-han. Your little Martian girlfriend is obsessed. Dae-han grumbled but said nothing. Deep inside, he knew it was more. He began to notice things. During drills, Hajin handed him tools before he even asked. When he slipped on the rocks, she caught him quickly, strong for someone so small. She copied his humor, learning every word, every tone. But more than that, she seemed connected to Mars itself. She could tell when a sandstorm was coming. She could find safe paths in dangerous canyons. It was like the planet whispered to her. One night, as the moons hung low in the sky, Hajin gave him a small, glowing sphere. "What is this?" he asked Day. "Memory of me," she said softly. "My real form. If anything happens to me, you will know who I was." Dayan frowned. "Why would something happen?" "I am not supposed to be here," she replied. "If my people find out, they will come. Or maybe your people will." The next morning, alarms echoed through the base. Red lights flashed. Soldiers ran to stations. "What is it?" someone shouted. Dahan checked the screen. "Mars Authority." "Drones! They are scanning for genetic anomalies." Ichin looked at him calmly. "They found me." Dahan stood. "Then we run." "You will be marked too," she warned. "I don't care," he said. For the first time, she reached for his hand. Her fingers were warm and soft. "You are serious." He nodded once. "Let's go." They fled into the wild canyons of Mars. The drones searched and scanned, but Hajin knew places no one else could see. Hidden caves. Tunnels under the red stone. She taught Daehayan how to survive, how to find water deep in the rocks, how to feel the pull of the magnetic fields. Days turned into weeks. The drones stopped searching. The world moved on. In the deep canyons, far from any base, Daehayan and Hajin made a new life. They built a small shelter of stone. They hunted small creatures. At night, they laughed under the twin moons. Daehayan changed. He no longer felt like a soldier. He felt free. He saw the planet with new eyes. Hajin taught him to listen to the land, to feel its rhythm. She, too, changed. Her skin no longer needed to hide. It shimmered softly in the moonlight. Her voice was warmer, her smile brighter. One night, sitting beside a small fire, Daehayan asked, "Why did you choose me?" She looked at him. "Because you saw me. You didn't turn me in. In my world, that means a bond. Once it is made, it is forever." Daehayan smiled. "No more tricks?" She shook her head. "No more tricks, human. I am your playmate." 4. Life. In the quiet canyons of Mars, a soldier and an alien chased each other through the dust, laughing like children under the stars. They had found something rare, not war, not duty, but a bond that no one could break.